rages about FFG, me, Belinda. She says nasty shit. I included a bunch of receipts. So y'all ready to go? Let's go.
I don't know how this happens, but it seems like, and I think they do it on purpose, right? I feel like some drama always goes down right before we go live. I don't know. Most people are like, just don't acknowledge it. Just don't even give them what they want. If they want, they're gonna make content.
Yeah, because they can't. But her supporters still haven't realized that Yaba is a very weak person who can't control herself, and her biggest fear is being exposed for who she is, and she cannot handle that. Phone calls are being made, cops are being lied to, courts are being pulled into this, and there are people still here saying, "Do it, do it." You don't get to call people predators for 6 months. You don't get to send a super chat saying I'm obsessed with kids and then expect me to keep my mouth shut because of someone else's kid. Do it. She can't handle it. It's freaking her the fuck out, right? Because in the OGDC, this is the same shit Sammy used to do to people, and they would go running. We're not running.
Out of this regardless, okay?
So she's about to talk about the Shanny thing, and then I'm going to play the receipt of what I actually said.
But I'm gonna talk to you all for a minute. I would say the majority of you are here, like 99% of the time. You're here, you're present, you're at the support group, you're listening, we're cutting up, we're having a good time. So I'm gonna ask you all. I want the chat to hold me accountable, and I want you all to tell me where, on my channel, or anywhere else for that matter, that I have shown support for Shanny. What is her name? Shanny for Christ?
I love her. She's like, what is her name? Like she doesn't know who it is. God bless her. Fucking worst actress in the world.
Because that seems to be the new rumor now, is that I'm supporting Shanny for Christ. I don't know when that happened.
So this is from my live stream. I said one thing based on what she said, and it fucking took off like wildfire. For somebody, I don't understand why when I say anything, it's like just it gets written, it gets gospel. What is it? Gospelized? What's what I'm looking for? It gets prophesized. It's written in stone. I heard Yaba say one thing and I reacted to it, and people took this and they ran with it and said that I claimed that she was now supporting Shanny for Christ. I don't even claim that. Listen,
It's like you repeated the shit about Shanny and the child abuse. You don't care.
wait, is she defending Shanny? I'm literally asking, is she defending Shanny? That's what I said. Canonized, thank you. That's all I said because she said. It's when you talk about the shit with Shanny for Christ, and she's talking about the child abuse, which is crazy to me. That she, in one speech, she gives a speech about how Belinda, and we'll get to that later. One moment she gives a speech about how Belinda and others are terrible mothers. But here she is silencing victims. We shouldn't talk about those children's abuse anymore. Let Shanny continue her foodie beauty reactions because now she's on the right side of things, right? There's no point in bringing up the child abuse. Yeah, there's actually plenty of points in bringing that up. There's plenty of fucking points. I don't care if she's talking about foodie. There's plenty of points to bring up the fact that her boyfriend or husband, whatever, physically assaulted one of her kids. Why you want to sweep that under the rug is fucking amazing to me. And then, as I was listening to this, I said, so is she now accusing the Geek Room, BGTV, and so many others of exploiting child abuse? Because there's a whole community of people who react to this, who bring this up constantly because they don't want people to forget what Shanny did. But then later on in the video, she corrects herself because she realizes she made a huge misstep. So I heard this part. I said, oh, okay, so I guess anybody who calls out Shanny is now exploiting abuse, according to Yaba. I'm sure BGTV and friends would love to know that. Great. Will they do anything about it? Probably not, because Yaba surrounds herself with in real lifers and they don't want to deal with that shit. But it's crazy to me that she thinks that the abuse of a child shouldn't be talked about because Shanny, the kid's already gone. So what's the big deal? Shanny's here doing foodie content. This woman says we ruin her reputation, and it's like, no, honey, you ruin your own. It becomes gospel. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say. Bless your heart. Thanks for being a member for 17 months. Bobby/April. All right, let's continue.
But yeah, that's
So anyways, that's all I said. For those of you wondering where all that came from, we are defending. I think it was 5 words that started a firestorm. But what else is new?
rumor that's going around. And it seems that even other creators are running with that rumor. Can you believe that? Can you imagine
Who are the other creators running with that rumor? I did not. That's the only time I said anything about it. I don't know if anyone else is running with it. I do know that Just Reason today became a mod for Shanny, and Yaba seems to not have a problem with that. Or at least I thought so. Then we get later in the video, and she realizes she has to chastise Just Reason, but she does it in a very please don't turn on me, I'm low on allies kind of way. But I don't know who else is really talking about it.
Body just hating somebody so much that they're willing because they got nothing else, so all they can do is throw dirt on your name.
You mean like accusing a gay man of being obsessed with children? You mean like accusing me of sexually assaulting my mother? You mean like accusing me of calling a child a prostitute? Do you mean accusing Belinda of being on intravenous drugs? Is that what you mean? Is that what she means, guys? I'm confused. I think that's what she means, right? Okay, cool. Her talking about putting dirt on people's names. Here's the difference between us and Yaba. We take the shit Yaba says and does, right? And we play for you guys. I don't make stuff up here, okay? I'm giving clips, I authenticate them, I play them, or I watch streams myself, and I give my opinion. I don't have to make things up. There's been no indication that I'm an alcoholic, but she ran with that. There has been no indication that my mother does not have dementia, but she ran with that and said my mother's an alcoholic instead. There's been no accusations I've ever been inappropriate with a child or sexually abused my mother, but she did that. See, Yaba said and did a lot of shit a year ago with her dependent when they thought they had the upper hand. Now they've backfired, and one half of their little dynamic YouTube duo is in the toilet, where she rightfully belongs. They want to now rewrite history and be the victim, which they love saying, Gigi loves playing victim. No. This heifer loves playing victim because she talks a lot of shit when she thinks she has the upper hand. And then as soon as everything goes to hell, she wants to play fucking victim. She had no problem levying predator and pedophile accusations. None. She had no problem talking about how Chantal is the type of girl who would date a pedo. None. She had no problem suggesting that Chantal probably knew Amaria was a pedo. None. But when she gets caught up in her fuck shit, we have to call the police, we have to do that. This is why I say just do it. Let's get this show on the road so we can end this fucking farce.
Allowing you? I don't know. Sassy mama. I asked the person who told me about it today.
It was during FFG's stream, Texas one. I believe I think Yaba was in chat. I don't think she went on panel, at least not from the clips I've seen.
Like, where's the fucking clip, bro? When and where did it happen, right? Just like you repeated the shit about Shanny and the child abuse. You don't
like does Yaba not understand that she should stop and think about her words before she speaks? Just like you repeated the shit about that right there implies a lie, right? When like for me, if somebody said, oh yeah, Gigi, I heard that you like getting off when you change your mom's diaper, you know that nasty shit that those two clowns said, right? That's when I would say, wow, you're really repeating the shit that Yaba and her dependent said, because that implies a lie. So the fact that she worded it this way implies that it's not true. She doesn't believe it. Now, is it a misstep? Is she misspeaking? Probably, because she's not exactly a master of the English language. I think we've learned that in the last 16 months. But that's how it comes off. Now, instead of just apologizing for that and saying, you know what, I misspoke, she's doing what she always does. 40-something years old, emotionally stunted. It's everyone else's fault, guys. I don't know where these rumors are coming from. You, just like the prostitute thing. I don't know where these rumors are coming from. Your wife. Take responsibility for the shit you put on the internet, because sooner or later, you're going to be held responsible for it.
care.
Wait, are she defending Shanny?
I can't believe people would believe anything to paint us a bad person. And that's the thing. Like, if I'm over here supporting child abuse, child neglect, defending that person, I think the majority of you would not be here. Why would you all stick around?
I mean, they were there for that clip and they're still there listening. They don't care. Yeah, but I don't know how many times I have to say this. Your audience doesn't give a fuck about you or the lies you tell or the things you say. The majority of them just want Chantal hate. You could probably say, yeah, I think Shanny's reformed. They won't care. They'll say, that's nice, get to Chantal. I don't know what she still thinks that these people are there because she's got this bubbly personality and great content and she's got this wonderful outtake. No, they're there because you watch Chantal every morning and you make them feel better about themselves. Point blank, period. There's no standards there.
if I was the type of person to get on my platform and be like, that never happened. That abuse was not as bad as they said. Like, dude, it was all played out on YouTube. Everything was exposed on YouTube. There is no defending that. Even if you wanted to, you could not defend that. It's there. The evidence is there. The police body cam footage, it's there. The reports, the CPS reports, all of it. The house, it's all.
Then why would you say repeating the shit? What shit? A child was abused. Do you not see how fucked up you sound as you sit here acting like you're the moral crusader for children in order to hurt content creators who react to you? Do you not see how absolutely fucked up you sound by framing that as repeating? Like you wanted to make Chantal look so bad, you inadvertently defended Shani. You cannot deny that. Damn it! What are you doing?
There. So what part of that? Where did I defend any of that? And how did I? How could I? I'm gonna show you a screenshot, Mango Kush, in just a second. I guess I must have missed because I don't watch this person. No, I just make sure that I take their content. It goes into a folder along with their transcripts.
She's talking about me, I'm assuming. She says some fucking crazy shit about me later on, and I can't wait to ask you guys what she's talking about because I don't know if they're making AI audio of me because you know their friends like to do that, but I can't fucking wait for you guys to give me your opinions. People who actually watch. But again, she's taking my what we're defending Shani now. She's turning that into this whole transcript, police, law enforcement, blah blah blah, as if judges, juries, defense attorneys are as fucking dumb as she is. I don't know if because she lacks common sense and she lacks a basic understanding of the English language that perhaps she thinks that is how society functions. It's not. It's not. 99 out of 100 people who hear that clip are gonna be like, yeah, I mean, he's asking a question, are you? If you're not, explain why you phrased it that way. Shouldn't be that hard. But instead of playing the clip and explaining yourself, she's with the transcripts and the threats and the cops and the lawyers and the attorneys, blah, 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 blah. Good. Enjoy, have fun.
That also goes into a folder, but I'm not gonna suffer through that person saying really vile shit about me and really vile shit about my family.
Here's the part that pisses me off about this fucking heifer. Really vile shit. Who is the only creator in this space? Okay, let's throw farmers in there. Who is the only motherfucker who has defended her about the dog and the obituary? Me. I am the only, while everyone else is running streams, talking about that dog, talking about that obituary, I was the one who has said consistently, I am not going to hold her accountable for that because I don't have children. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I've also said I do not envy her position for when that topic comes up later in life. So I don't know where this vile shit about her family is. So because I say, hey, aren't you worried that your kids are going to see this shit online and think weird things? That's not attacking vile shit about your family. If vile is the norm for this woman, then I guess maybe it is. But to a normal person, to a judge, to a courthouse, to anybody on the outside, they're gonna look at you and say that man is 110% fucking correct. You are raising a family. Do you never ever stop and think what your passed away jokes, your addict jokes, your abortion jokes, how you covered for that man? Do you never stop and think how that will affect your family if they ever heard it? Do you never stop and think what would happen if your kids' friends heard that shit? How is that vile? What is vile? I cannot wait. I cannot wait until they file whatever the fuck they're gonna file because I am just as curious about what's so vile. I have been the least vile. I have been the most supportive of this heifer when nobody else was because I'm not gonna sit here and tell a mother